here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Willis. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run this? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake. Willis. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throw left side, complete to Foster. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Willis throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 3rd down, Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Willis. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-0. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Here's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
To throw on 3rd down, Willis. And he'll find Hall. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Drake with a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr again. He hits Adams, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Willis. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Willis. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had... And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Throwing on first down. Willis. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Back to throw. Willis. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Where they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Dancing to his left, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a big play there for Vegas.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. To try again after the sack. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run it again with Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Willis. And the Raiders have got him. Bilal Nichols never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Jacobs again, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now this time, Carl throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He's still on his feet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Foster, 37 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a quick. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. Bulldozes past him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. They'll run on first down. Henry. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. Powering his way forward. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the option, here's Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake punching it in from a yard away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Trenton Cannon. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Carr to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, 51 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 37. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry shedding through the defense, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity.